Lantern, Oracle, and Blueprint. Lantern, Blueprint, Lantern. You are approaching a pivot on the journey. And it's almost like you're going into another level. And you need to trade in your lantern and receive the lantern that will light the way for the next part of the journey. So what lantern are you trading in? It's almost like the way that you trade it in, you can only hold one lantern at a time. And in order to switch to another lantern, an upgraded lantern, you have to fully embody the light of the lantern that you were holding. So this is the light that you've fully integrated or embodied. Trusting tricksters. The trickster's only power is your trust. You are always free to withdraw it. And it's the fox. You have taken off the badge of people pleaser. And this time you didn't just leave it on your nightstand waiting for the chance to need it again. You stomped on it, you lit it on fire, and you walked it straight out to the back of the trash truck and watched it drive away. You no longer have access to that people pleaser badge. Even if that trash truck driver got out of the truck, put it back together, and handed it back to you, you would find a way to make it disappear from the face of the earth. You are no longer people pleasing. And you'll know if this is for you because people are displeased by that. You're no longer people pleasing, and you can already tell that people are displeased because they were so used to that version of you. They were so used to you not smelling the flower, but feeding it to the fox so that he could eat the beauty that was right in front of you. You're no longer doing that. You're no longer people pleasing. I think of where in the book to go for this. Let's go kind of in the front. Law of correspondence. The law of correspondence reveals that your outer world reflects your inner world. What you experience on the outside often mirrors what's happening inside you. Your relationships, your challenges, even your environment. They all carry messages that point back to your own beliefs, emotions, and energy. This doesn't mean that everything that happens is your fault. It means your reality is trying to talk to you. If you're surrounded by chaos, you might be carrying inner conflict. If you feel unseen by others, you may be struggling to see and validate yourself. If you're always rescuing others, which is the one that I think it is right now, like prominently with this message, you may be avoiding your own healing. This law invites you to become more conscious, to look at the patterns in your life as information, to ask, what is this reflecting back to me? Not with shame, with honesty, with compassion, and with a willingness to learn. So, in which ways were you not trusting yourself? Because these were opportunities to learn how to do that. Maybe you had to fall and realize why it's important to trust yourself by learning a consequence of what happens when you don't. But it feels like because you trust yourself, you're not going to be able to have this fox convince you that it's just a little kitty cat. You see right through it now. So what lantern are you taking on the next step of your journey? Metamorphosis. Power and strength lie within our surrender to change. The curtains are ready to draw because you're ready for the next chapter, because you're not going to have someone else playing main character on the stage that was set for you. And you're not going to dim your light because the crowd's uncomfortable or because the critics will have something to say. You've morphed into someone that knows who you are and isn't willing to sit down at a negotiation table to have someone tell you that you're wrong about that. And you're about to get your flowers for it. Good job.